everybody. So I am really excited to introduce our new website. So Sarah worked really hard to create a family website. As you can see, it's Breaking Point LLC. That's going to be the first place you go. And you're going to see two options. You have Jennifer Lauer Tutoring and Blue Horse. The Blue Horse is my husband's security business. So if you know any churches or schools or anybody who is looking for emergency planning consultation, feel free to just let me know and I will talk to him about it. Anyway, so I'm going to hand this video off to Sarah once we get into here, just because she knows more about it than I do right now. So I'm going to hand this off to her, and she's going to explain how to navigate the website so you all can go in. And now you can actually pay straight from my website. No more PayPal, no more checks or Venmo. I'm so excited. So I'm going to give you all to Sarah. So Sarah, here you go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Like she said, I'm Sarah. I am her daughter, and I just finished this website. So as you can see, the actual address you're going to go to is breakingptllc.com, because that is our family's business name. And once you click on that first option to go to the Jennifer Lauer Tutoring site, you'll see this. Here is just a basic intro video that we made, just kind of introducing my mom and what she does. And most of you who've been with her for a while already know all this stuff, but this is just our home page here. So if you're on any page, this menu will be here. And if you click home, it will right now not go anywhere because you're already on the home. So the next page that we have is classes. And once you click on that, you'll see this. Now this is a lot of stuff. Right now it has all of her classes that she's definitely running and her tentative classes. As you can see, the math classes are running and science is still in the tentative process right now. We're not completely sure about that. And then you see her college prep classes and the different things that she helps with tutoring, and the different types of tutoring she offers. One-on-one, which would be the video calls, the Skype calls, Google Hangouts, whatever you use in messaging. And then over here, you'll see the pricing plans, the different things that she does for pricing. So underneath the 1 credit classes, there are a few different options now that she didn't have before that we put in. So for the entire package for 1 credit class, including video lessons, grading, unlimited text help, and an administered final grade for whatever co-op you're in, or oversight, that's $400. Now for just the video lessons and test grading, it's $350, and then for just the video lessons, it's $300. And then there's also a payment plan that we will get to later for those. The combo classes are basically the same thing, but just double because it's 2 credits. So then for college prep, you can see we have ACT, which is free for current students. If you're already registered for a class and you're preparing for your ACT, you get that free. If you don't want to pay for a full class and you just want ACT help, that's $200. AccuPlacer and Alex, which are these college placement exams, are free for current students again, and then we have $86 a month for unregistered students. Tutoring, now messaging is still free for current students, and then for the one-on-one video calls or Skype calls, Google Hangouts, whatever, that's $43 a month for registered students and $86 a month for non-registered students. And then down here we have the schedule of classes. So if you click on either of these, first we have our class info PDF that will take you to a new window, and you will see the different description of each of the courses, the textbook and the edition that she uses, and the course type, whether that's videos, live classes, whatever that may be. Also, these PDF links might be getting updated soon depending on any of the information changes. So if you go to this website right now, right when this video is put out, it might not be completely accurate, so continue to check back because we might be changing those. And then we have a weekly schedule PDF, which again has the live classes, which is very well subject to change anytime soon. Okay, so next page is the student resources. Now here you see all your classes, and I'll get into those in just a second, but down here is our helpful resources, which if any of you remember, my mom did a STEM college student panel, which will take you to a YouTube video, which we're not going to watch right now, but it's basically a bunch of STEM college students, including myself, some of my friends, some people that my mom knew or taught, that were in different fields of STEM study or had been and had graduated, and just an hour or so long of asking questions and helpful information on STEM in college. And then the other link we have is a career assessment tool. I believe it was made by Howard Community College, which it was, which is just something that's helpful in figuring out what you want to do if you don't know what to do. These links might be getting updated. We might be adding new links if she comes across more different helpful resources she wants to add, so keep an eye out for that. And then here we have all of the class pages. Right now, underneath the science and the college prep class links, there is nothing there. So if you click on this, right now, the page you're looking for does not exist. Because if you remember, underneath the classes page, all of the science is tentative and none of the college prep courses are going on right now. Now, if any of those classes were to become live or anyone wanted to take the college prep courses, I would make those pages public and then they would be visible if you have access to them. Now over here is where a lot of you are going to be, this is what a lot of you are interested in, is all of the math courses. So if you're on and you're not logged in, as you can see, there's the option to log in, but I'm not logged in. If you click on one of these, you should see this, log in. It's going to ask you to log in, and I'll talk about that in a second. Now, unless you are logged into an account that has access to this class, you will not have access. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in to my account because I made a just kind of fake account. Hold on one second. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now logged in. And I made a fake student account. Obviously, I'm not a student with my mom right now. But I made myself an account, and this account has access to Math 6.5 class. So you'll see once you get on here, this will load. Math 6.5 test. Now what this is basically a Google folder, a Google Docs folder that you all have access to that has all of the tests in it. And if you want a specific test, you can just search this folder, put in, let's say you want test 13 or whatever. A result was found, one result. There you go. Math 65 test 13, you click on that and this will come up and you'll be able to print it. So you have access to all the tests through here. What you also have access to is the Math 6.5 videos. So you click on that and it'll take you to a unlisted YouTube playlist that you only have access to if you have the link. So if your account isn't registered to a Math 6.5 class, you will not have access to this link. You only get it if you're registered with that class. So going back, then we have the class schedule. This is a dateless class schedule. So basically it's just a recommendation for what you should do on certain weeks depending on when you start. As you can see, it doesn't say like August 18th, you know, that's not your starting date. Whatever you're starting, this is just what's recommended for you to do to get through the course in a good amount of time. So going back to our student resources page, like I said, my fake student account has access to Math 6.5 and Math 7.6. So every class page is laid out exactly like this. No matter what class it is, it will be laid out exactly like this. The college prep courses might be slightly different because they won't have all of the same setup as a math class or science class would, but basically it's all going to run like this. Now, my account only has access to Math 6.5 and Math 7.6. So let's say I want, for some reason, to access a class that I'm not registered in, like Calc 1. Let's say that. I don't have permissions to access this page. So when you first register with this, and that takes you back to the home page obviously, when you first register with us, what will happen is we will see that you're registering and what you want to register for. And then we will give you permission to access the exact classes that you want after you've paid for them. I'm going to go ahead and log out now so you can see exactly what it looks like to register for a class before you're logged in or anything. So this would be if you're a new account or if you're someone who's already a student at my mom but you want to change your account to work with this website instead of the old one. What you'll do is you'll go into register and you'll say sign up. And this will take you here. What you'll do now is put in your first name, your last name, your email, and a password obviously. And right now my dad's business is not yet completely up and running, but it has these boxes checked because the entire Breaking Point LLC website uses the same register of members. So you just unclick that blue horse fence and let's say you're interested in Calc 1. You just put in Calc 1. Let's say you're interested in Calc 1 and ACT prep. Okay? Then you would go and you would sign up. I'm not going to do that obviously because I've already made a page. But that's basically what you would do to sign up. Now once you have signed up, what will happen, and I'm just going to explain it real quick because I can't really get to it without making a new account, is it will say that your request to become a member has been sent to us and you will not have access to these pages until we approve your request. So once that request comes to me as I'm running the website, I will see what you put in as the class you want to run and I will mark you as a member for Calc 1 and ACT. Then you will only have access to Calc 1 and ACT. If you want physical science, you need to specify you want physical science and I will give you access to that. but you won't have access to any of these until you pay for it. So to pay, we're going to go over to the make a payment page. I'm going to go ahead and just explain again real quick what all this is. First, we have our basic subscription. That is $43 a month for access to one class, tutoring, and free college help. College help and tutoring come along with the access to the class. This would be, again, if you just wanted Calc 1 and ACT prep, you would do this because you would get access to that one class and you get access to ACT. Now, let's say you don't want a class. You just want ACT help or tutoring or whatever for some outside class. If you're in college and you want her to help you with a class, you would go here. $86 a month for just that. Because you're not registering for a course, you're just paying for the college prep or the tutoring. For one-on-one tutoring calls, it's $43 a month. Now, this is for registered students, so you register for a class. If you also want Skype calls on top of that, because the tutoring over here does not include Skype calls anymore, this is separate. It's $43 a month. Then down here you see our one-time payments 1, 2, and 3. One-time payment is for a 1-credit course. This includes all the videos, all the grading, and all the tutoring. One-time payment 2 is $350, 1-credit course with videos and grading. One-time payment 3 is just with the video lessons. So with this, the $400 payment here and the $43 payment here, you get the exact same thing. Except for this, $43 will come out of your account for 10 months. And that way, it's a payment plan. This is just a one-time lump sum payment. You just pay it once. It won't be taken out of your account multiple times. And then down here, we have the ACT or any college prep for unregistered students. This is just the one-time payment for that instead of paying the $86 up here. Now, we're no longer using PayPal or Venmo or anything like that. This will all come straight out of your bank account to our bank account. You'll go in, you'll put in your information, you'll put in a credit card number, all that stuff, and it will go straight from us to my mom, straight from y'all to my mom's account. There's no more middleman. This is our own payment plan thing we worked out. And then down here again, this just explains a little bit more detail what everything is. So the only other thing that I haven't talked about yet is the Contact Us page. This is basically an easier way to send an email. We will see this. It'll go straight to us. This could be for if you see any problems with the page, please let us know. If there's anything glitching out, if you can't access something when you should be able to access it, please let us know. Also, if you're already registered, this is going to happen. So let me just log back in real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I am logged back into my account. So let's say you are registered for Calc 1 and you want to now register for Calc 2. You want to add another class. Let's say you go back to register. Oh no, you're already registered. You can't add another class. So at that point, you would go to the Contact Us and send us a message that you want to be granted access to another class. You would fill in your information and then literally just say, I want to take another class, whatever class that is. Then you go to make a payment and you make the payment. As soon as we see either that first monthly subscription come to us or that one-time payment for that second class come to us, you will be granted access to your next class. So that's just if you want to add another one and you already have a class, you go to register. It's not going to work. You're going to have to use the Contact Us page. This is also for something, if you want more information, if you have any questions, if I didn't explain anything well enough, if you have just general questions about classes or something for my mom, you would come through here, ask us a question. This is also something that if someone you know is interested in classes, you can point them here, share this link. It's just the breakingpointllc.com/contact-us. So that's something that can be used for any questions here. Trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I believe that is it for right now. Again, we might be adding new videos to this front page explaining more in-depth science or math classes. We're not completely sure about that yet. And things might be getting updated, so keep an eye out for that. If something changes, again, if links don't work, if something isn't working for you, please let me know. And I believe that that is everything. So, thanks for listening. I'm done.
All right, guys, so Sarah's done. I just wanted to kind of update you on a couple things. I had talked months ago about a YouTube channel that I was starting. That is going live as well on July 1st, which is next week. There's going to be quick concepts on there. Right now, the channel is just called Jennifer Lauer. We're trying to figure out how to change it to Jennifer Lauer Tutoring. So if anybody knows that, send me a text message or email me. Anyway, so if you just click on this, it's going to take you to my YouTube channel. These are now going to be a lot of public videos on there, like the quick concepts will be public, really how the classes run will be public, and things like that. So you can check that out, and if you're working through lessons and you're struggling with, let's say, completing the square or something like that, I will throw that up. Now, the ones you're going to see up there, there's 50 quick concepts. I think there's 10 from Algebra 2, and then all the other classes have 5. I'm going to constantly be adding to those. So you can always put in the comments, hey, could you do one on long division, or could you do a quick concept on, and that way, you know, instead of maybe going back in and checking the video lessons, you might be able to just go to my YouTube channel and say, okay, I need something on, you know, factoring or whatever you're learning that, you know, maybe you're struggling with on the test or things like that. So feel free to check that out. Yeah, so that is it. So hopefully this is understandable to people. If not, feel free to send me any questions, or like Sarah showed us, the contact us page. And again, remember guys, this is, you know, kind of a work in progress. So, you know, give me a little grace. I'm trying to get through this and get everything up, and I will let you all know soon about the science classes if they're going to run. All the math classes are definitely running. Not quite sure about the science classes yet, so I'll keep you all updated on that. And thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.